Hey everyone, I'm Jack131. Today I'm doing a series talk on Shokugeki no Soma, or Food Wars. So, what it's about this character, well, it follows the main character, Yukihira Soma, and his culinary efforts, or skills, or journey. Yeah, journey. Yeah. But, where it starts off is pretty much him and his dad run this little Japanese, I wouldn't really say restaurant, but I actually don't really know what to call it. It is a little restaurant type thing, but it's only Yukihira and his father that do anything, or anything work. They're the only workers there, which there's actually a fair few places in Japan that actually do that, where it's just a family-run business, and it can be really good actually. I've been to one, but anyway, so it starts with there, and him and his father have a food competition where they have a customer judge who is a better cook. So the series goes from there. His father decides to temporarily close the shop down and get work in other countries for people that he has previously worked for, and he decides to send Yukihira to the top cooking school in Japan or the world. I'm pretty sure, well, definitely Japan, or at least it's one of the top. And the story goes from there. It's more so about his journey in the school and trying to beat everyone. And the school has cooking competitions called Shokugeki, where two chefs, they have a cooking battle. There's 3 judges, and they judge the food, and whoever wins gets really the prize that they named before the competition started. So, firstly, I like how, for the series, because I'm not quite sure, it's a 24-25 episode season for the first season, and I know it's the second season, but I don't know for when I upload this if it will be out or not, but it has been announced. So, yeah. But the first episode really sets the tone for what the series is going to be about, and the second episode really sets the setting of like where most of the series is going to be based at, and introduces a fair few characters, and the third episode follows on with that really well, I reckon. So, for some of the other good points, it's the art. It's got a interesting art style, I reckon. I've actually drawn a picture from the series of multiple characters, and I thought that it was quite, drawing those characters, quite fun. Some drawings that I do, some art styles are more interesting and enjoyable to draw than others, so I thought it was quite an interesting art style to go with. But another thing is, and it goes along with the art, is the food. The food looks really good. I know, because here in Australia I would only I'll see it, it'll get aired in Japan and then therefore subbed while I'm actually sleeping at night, because that's when most people do that. And I'll wake up the next morning, check that it's online, and then I'll get breakfast, set my laptop up to watch it, hook it up to my TV, and watch it on that while having breakfast. It became a routine for me, actually. But yeah, the food looks amazing. You can't, it's not really something that you can and can't learn stuff from the series when it comes to the food, because they tell you, they don't give you recipes as such, but they do tell you what's the names of the dishes and what they've put into and what they've done to get certain aspects out, so like using honey to make meats more, I think, tender, like easy to eat and everything, instead of beating it repetitively. So yeah, it was pretty cool how the series did that, and the creator of the manga must have done a shit ton of research to actually have it as factual as it is. I also liked how the story was set and how it progressed and how the characters grew. And the pace that they really introduced new characters, I thought it was really good. Instead of, like, well, at first I did chuck a whole lot of characters, and that's pretty normal. But after that, the rate of characters was nice and steady, which is always quite nice, instead of, let's say, you don't get any characters for 2 or 3 episodes and then you get another shit ton of characters. So yeah, I thought it was quite good. Another thing is, they made the cooking very actionful. Like, especially those still shots where they pan through the image. I thought it was really cool because there's a sense of movement even when they weren't actually moving, but you could tell that they were cooking. Another thing is, I liked how with all the characters, that they've all got their own specialization, and it might be on the smallest thing ever. Like, there was one chick, and her specialization was meat. And while that is a massive thing in cooking, but it was something so basic, like her understanding of how meat works and what you can do to it was extravagant. And they've all got their own specializations. Like, there was one guy that his specialization was smoking food. Like, smoked fish and whatnot, not actual smoking it, because, yeah. But, yeah, and also, as the last good point, I thought the ecchi moments were, well, rather strange at first. It was a bit weird, because I'd have a bite of an item of food that someone's cooked, and it would be as an imaginatory thing, their clothes had been ripped off and, oh, not ripped, because that sounds like someone's doing it, more so exploded. Their clothes just dissipated and disintegrated off them, so it was a little bit weird at first, and, well, it's a good point to turn into a more so neutral point now. But it was weird, but interesting how it went about. It's kind of like, oh my god, the food's so good, my clothes are just coming off me. I don't think that sounded correct, but whatever. But, yeah, so, bad points. Now, bad point 1 was ecchi moments were a bit weird, so ecchi moments was more so a good and a bad point. And the last bad point was that the first season, when it finished mid-arc, so it was interesting that they did that, because it said that they were going to do a second season straight away, finishing story in the middle of an arc. I don't really know many other series that do that, unless it's meant to be like a 2-part thing, like Fate's Stay. Nice, and actually the whole Fate series, like Fate Zero, Fate Stay Night, Unlimited Play work, so they seem to do it all the time, but although they normally have some form of common enemy per season, but this one they actually stopped mid-arc, and it was weird and a little bit disappointing at the same time, because I wanted to see in the anime what happened, and I won't get to see that, and no one else will get to see that until the second season starts airing. So, that's the last bad point, but to my final verdict, I thought that Shokugeki no Soma was very, very good. I thought it was amazing, and a series that everyone should watch. So, yeah. Anyway, so let me know what you think about Shokugeki no Soma down in the comment section below, and I hope to see you all next time that you like this video. See ya. Hey guys, thanks for watching. If you like this video, give it a like or comment in the comment section below. If you want to see more content by me, don't forget to click that subscribe button. It means a lot. I've left links to my previous video right over here, and I've also left links to my other social media accounts, which is down in the description. Again, thanks for watching. I hope to see you next time. See ya.